Hey guys, Jay Hoyt here. Before we get into today's video, we've been telling you guys at the start of every single one of these videos that the majority of you guys who watch are not even subscribed. We're trying to hit 250. I think we're about 5 subscribers away. So if you are brand new here or you just haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button, help out the channel, and enjoy the video. What's on, guys? Jay Hoyt back with you today. Welcome back to a Call of Duty video where we are not necessarily on a game today, but kind of reacting, talking about another TikTok that I found, and it just, someone had to say it, right? And lately, we've all known how Call of Duty has been, kind of the state of Call of Duty. We've made so many videos on what we'd love to see improved on. And I saw a TikTok here. It's from Courage, from, I don't know if it's the Courage and A-Shot show or just some other piece of content they did. But it's from 100 Thieves over here. I want to watch it with you guys. Obviously, I've watched it already, which is why we're making the video. So let's listen to see what he has to say, and then let's discuss it afterwards. All right, here he is, Courage talking to, I'm not sure who this other gentleman is, but let's hear what he has to say. So the title kind of headline thing is Why Courage Quit Call of Duty. So let's listen in.
I feel like the whole Call of Duty community just felt incredibly disrespected.
Disrespected? Okay.
Perk packages, red dots, and oh,
yeah. Oof.
Unlocking attachments for your guns.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap. I needed a goddamn PhD.
PhD? Pretty accurate.
To level 16 to get this attachment so you can use it on this gun over
Yep.
here to get this gun, so...
The whole UI. Add the whole UI to the list.
Yep.
When you think about the fact that the entire Modern Warfare 3 marketing is around features that should have never been removed, is the marketing for this game. Like, you know,
yeah, it pretty much is.
That are just so pissed off that they're having to market this game as Modern Warfare 3 and not Modern Warfare 2 2022. Because it's 16 MW2 maps. You know, the gameplay is just better. I
so accurate.
Literally was in a room and said, "What are we doing?" I was so mad that all this feedback I know was given by creators of Call of Duty Next, by I had my own meetings, and none of it was acted on.
None of it was acted on. So Call of Duty Next was a big kind of reveal event where people got a chance to play the game and actually like enjoy the game and kind of see what everything's all about. And of course, all the creators, the competitive players, you know, whatever your title is in the gaming community, if you were like a big known person or you play in the CDL, you were invited to this thing. And it's always a great event, right? You get to kind of get your hands on the game and kind of, you know, give some feedback of what you'd like to see changed, and especially when you have some of the CDL guys, the pro players, the content creators, some of the players that have been around forever, and you talk about these basic things, and it's just like, I don't even understand what's going on anymore. So exactly what he said, this is Modern Warfare 3 upcoming, and we're playing on Modern Warfare 2 maps. So that already doesn't make sense, and exactly what he said first. Let's listen to it one more time.
I feel like the whole Call of Duty community just felt incredibly disrespected. How many?
We felt disrespected. I don't think you could have said that any better. I feel like we've been disrespected for so long, right? As soon as we started making remakes of the same game, not a remastered, like that's understandable, but you're talking about Modern Warfare, now Modern Warfare 2, now Modern Warfare 3, and it's like, okay, what are we doing, right? You could create so many new things, right? Black Ops 4, right, was the last like Black Ops game. Then you add in, make up some event, you know, or there's lots of, you know, things going on now, or futuristic stuff, or whatever it may be. There's so much you could make a good Call of Duty game on, and you're just straight up disrespecting us with just the utmost crap where we're playing maps from, when did Modern Warfare 2 even come out? Modern Warfare 2 originally came out November 10th, 2009. So we are playing games, or maps I should say, from, let's see if my math's right here, 14 years ago? Yeah, 14 years ago we are playing maps from it. And then was Modern Warfare 3 the next one, or was it then Black Ops 1, then MW3? I don't remember. But either way, from the late 2000s, early 2010s, I'll say, we're still doing the same thing from then? That's completely disrespectful.
Things that they have to revert from last year. Perk packages, red dots on a minimap.
Let's start with those two things. Perk packages, red dots in the minimap. Let's start with red dots. Red dots on a minimap has been such a staple of Call of Duty that'd be like, take away iron sights just for no reason. Like, what is the point of that? Like, that just doesn't make sense. Perk packages. We created such a good system with the pick 10 or the modified pick 10 where you have your 10 things, every gun, every attachment, every tactical, every perk, every wild card, everything costs 1 point. Create it how you want, right? It wasn't that difficult, right? Plain and simple. It was not that difficult. But instead, now you got to pick, 3 perks that you don't start with or use all the time, but then you get them about like a minute into the game anyway, and it just, I don't understand. Like, why would you want perks that don't activate for 3/4 of the game? Like, that doesn't make sense. I want my perks, right? I want my flak jacket. I want my lightweight or my dexterity or whatever, my dead silence, my tac mask, what other like things in there? Lightweight, fast hands, dead silence. Depending on what game it is, obviously it's gonna change a little bit, but it wasn't hard, right? We already created what should be in the game. The good perks should be in the game all the time, right? You pick your perks on your class from your pick 10 system, and you have it, right? That's Call of Duty, right? You have the pick 10 system, you have your good maps, you have your good guns, you have a ranked play that makes sense and is pretty good, and that's pretty much the start to a good Call of Duty game. Obviously, campaign is always cool, but like, I'll play through it once, maybe twice if I'm super bored, but that's it, right? So you're spending all this time and effort on campaign when you could be in multiplayer perfecting that, or putting in new maps, or creating new maps, or allocating those resources to researching new maps, or trying to find new ideas for new maps, or look back at all of the more famous maps or the quote-unquote best maps of all time and kind of reskin them. Not necessarily the same exact thing, but kind of change them up a little bit. Different theme, different area. So instead of, let's just say, what's like one of the better maps of all time? Let's go with like Raid, right? Has the pool area, it has the 2 buildings, it has a middle kind of like courtyard thing. It's got the upper side with like the ring and the cars and the garage and the laundry, right? Create this, like, even if you can like copy and paste that map onto a blank slate and be like, okay, what kind of makes sense that we could kind of tweak this a little bit and make a new map that's kind of resembles the old map a little bit. Right, that's what a lot of people do now, especially when you're like, even really, you think of new products to put on the market, or new energy drinks, or new whatever, and you see, hey, there's this thing on the market, right, that I either want to be a part of, or I think I could do it better and make it my own. So, okay, let's just say if you have YouTube, and you're like, okay, well, they do a lot of good things, it's a good idea, and then you're like, hey, what if we did this other thing? Like, let's just say for Twitch, and then it's like, okay, YouTube is basically your videos, and Twitch is like, hey, that's your live streams. But then YouTube's like, wait a second, we're already big enough that you look at Twitch and they do live streaming, why can't we do live streaming? We're already the biggest like video platform on earth. Hey, that's a good idea, let's start offering live streaming. And then you figure it out, and you get some creators on board, you give feedback, you see what Twitch is doing, you see what, Facebook Gaming was. You see what Mixer did. Well, rest in peace, Mixer. But you see all those other like streaming platforms. You see what they do, and then do it better than them, or copy what they do good, and then fix what you don't like about them. Like, it's not hard to do Call of Duty, right? You have your pick 10, your maps, your guns, your modes that make sense. It's not hard, right? Red dots, perks should be one of the easiest things to incorporate in a Call of Duty game. And yet, we've just been utterly disrespected.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on unlocking attachments for your guns, bro.
I think this is probably the most accurate and genuine reaction to a statement ever. Right? Don't even get me started on the attachments. Right? You needed a PhD is what he said, which is absolutely hilarious, by the way, where it's true. Right? You went back to, let's just go back to the old days real quick. You had grip, which was your kind of recoil stabilizer. You had quick draw, you're able to pull it out faster. You have your stock, you're able to have a little bit more movement. Your red dot, right? Easily see a red dot as your iron sight. Okay, extended mag, you get more bullets. Your, what else even was there? Long barrel allows you to shoot a little bit farther, or a little bit less drop off, or whatever long barrel's like official like description was. What else? Your fast mags allow you to reload faster. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Super simple attachments, right? And I've said it all along. We don't need the 19.7 Jungle Barrel Spetsnaz F250. What does that even mean? I have no idea. But then you're like, okay, that means something. But then underneath it, then you have pros and cons. Okay? So then you see the pros. Well, it allows you to look 10% more handsome. But cons is you smell like BO. And it's like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, why would I ever put that on? But then you go to the other one, which is a 21.7 tactical barrel. And it's like, okay, this one allows you to aim down your sight quicker, and your sprint to fire speed is quicker. But a con is you have to cut off your foot. And it's like, obviously these are completely made up examples, but we don't care about all the pros and cons and the random barrels that are completely made up bullcrap. Keep it simple, right? I learned that a long time ago. It was KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So simple. Quick draw, grip, red dot, stock, extended mag, quick or fast mag, speed reloader, or like whatever it was. There's been lots of attachments over the years that make sense that you could easily add into Call of Duty, or keep in Call of Duty, I should say. And why aren't we just continuing on with what works? Now, obviously, I know you want to create your new idea and all these different studios and everything, but come on, it's just keep it simple.
Holy crap. I needed a goddamn PhD. Remember that shit?
Yeah. Get this gun to level 16 to get this attachment so you can use it on this gun over here to get this gun, so...
The whole UI. Add the whole UI to the list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, let me just stop there. The UI in this game is absolutely stupid. Now, usually I never do this, but I hopped over to Call of Duty just to make this point, and to make this point alone, right? I was getting ready to play something else, but now we're going to kind of look this over, right? So, we have what's hot. Okay. So, the last thing I played was ranked play, right? Played last night with Ben. Pretty damn fun. But then the beta, which isn't even open yet, so obviously that's not what's hot. Couple of pub maps that are new in the game. Rotation BR, oh, that's Warzone. In the main screen of multiplayer, or in Call of Duty in general. Warzone, DMZ, Shipment 24/7. Okay. Then we scroll down here. Okay, now we're on Modern Warfare 3, right? We're not there yet, but we're on Modern Warfare 3. All about this, right? Already pre-ordered it. You keep scrolling down. Now you got your Modern Warfare 2 stuff. Your multiplayer, your ground war, your raid, your co-op, your ranked play. Why is this buried down in the depths of this UI? Like, I don't want to scroll down 9 screens in order to get to something I'm looking for, right? All of multiplayer stuff should be together. All of Warzone stuff should be together. All of the co-op should be together. All of the campaign stuff should be together. All of your DMZ should be together, right? What game was it? Was it, so I know we were talking about the UI, and I wanted to go back because some of these games I don't actually remember, what the main menus looked like. So on your screen now is Modern Warfare 2, the original from 2009. Right, so pretty simple, right? Can you see my curtain? Yeah, you can. So your special ops, right? Don't really know what that was all about, but your campaign, your multiplayer, right? Back then, you didn't have your Warzone, you didn't have zombies, you didn't really have a ton of options. So now, 3 basic options on your screen. You got your thumbnail thing in the background. Perfect. Then this one is Black Ops 1. I couldn't really find a great picture of it, but remember, this one was you were in the chair, you could get out of it, it had the TV here, you had this really like creepy scene that was like super cool, and although you weren't really on this screen for very long, it's still a very cool main menu screen. This one is for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, again, the original Same thing as Modern Warfare 2. You have your background, you have your 3 simple options here, again, before all of the other new stuff that was in the game. Then this is Black Ops 2. So if you remember, you put on the glasses, you kind of see this, right? But again, it's simple, right? Your main menu, your campaign, your zombies. I know Black Ops 1 had zombies, but your simple screen right here, right? Very simple, very cool. You have a cool environment here. This is your Ghosts one, right? Again, very simple. Campaign, multiplayer, squads, whatever that is. Extinction, right? Super simple title screen or main menu screen, whatever you want to call it. Super simple. Move on to this is Advanced Warfare. I believe this is the only picture I could actually find of it that actually like looked like I remember it to. But again, very simple campaign, multiplayer, Exo Survival, which is a co-op thing. I don't actually remember that. But again, it was similar to this. I know 100%. But either way, super simple. It's awesome to see. We move on to Black Ops 3. Look at this. Public match, arena, custom games, free run. Who remembers free run? That stuff was so cool. Theater mode. Why is theater mode not in the game? Then your store, right? So super simple. Again, you move on to your COD Infinite Warfare. Again, went back to super simple. Campaign, multiplayer, zombies, local play, store, super simple. This was your Call of Duty World War II main menu screen, right? So this one featured some new stuff. So you had your headquarters, which was actually a really cool, interesting new thing. Didn't really get used much, at least for myself. The 1v1 pit definitely did, but everything else kind of didn't. But again, very simple. You have all your stuff on top. Then you have your headquarters, your public match, rank play. You guys can read it. It's super simple. You keep going on to what could be my favorite version of the main menu screen. And this is from Black Ops 4, right? So you have your multiplayer. It has like a featured thing above here, right? Then you have your league play with a trophy that resembles the COD World League. It has the World League, which I think took you into something about the stream or something else, but it was super cool. You had your Blackout, your first ever COD BR. Then you had your zombies, your black market, your store, the Specialist HQ, the theater. You had so much cool stuff on this screen alone. You keep moving on to Modern Warfare in 2019. This one, little bit different, little bit not my style, but again, it's still pretty simple, right? Your campaign, your multiplayer, local co-op store, four simple things. Now, I don't really remember it like this, but this is apparently is COD Black Ops Cold War, which I don't feel like is accurate. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really find a good picture of Black Ops Cold War, but either way, if this is it, I mean, still pretty simple. I don't think this is it, but maybe it could be. I don't know. But either then, simple, pretty easy. Then you're on your Call of Duty Vanguard main menu here. Again, it's pretty simple. Now, this is on multiplayer itself, but you have all your stuff at the top. Then you have your simple options on the left, and your dude is just nonstop walking in the middle, and you have all your other stuff on the outside. But again, very, very simple. But then we go back to Modern Warfare 2, and it's just an absolute mess of a UI, right? There's so many different screens that I need to scroll to try to find something, and it's got those messages a day and all these other like million options, you know, and just a bunch of just useless nonsense that is just not important, right? I want that nice simple screen, almost like Black Ops 4. I mean, we could watch this video a million times, talk about it a ton, but man, it feels so disrespectful to have Call of Duty in this current state. You know, looking back at, you know, pretty much every game from the start. I mean, I'm just looking at my Call of Duty collection alone, and I'm looking back to Black Ops 1, and that was, what, 2010? So it's 13 years of this, at least for myself personally, and even date back to, what was it, like 2004 or something, when the first Call of Duty game came out. And it just feels very sad and very worrying that after all this time, we still can't figure it out. Or I shouldn't even say we, right? Community has it figured out for the most part. The developers, on the other hand, I don't know what you guys are doing. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I would love to hear your guys' feedback down below in the comments section. And once again, guys, we told you at the start of the video, if you haven't subscribed, or if you're brand new here, we're trying to hit 250 subscribers. We're a few away. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next one.